On the news at 1, federal government assures public servants of payment of outstanding wage award before mid-August. Environmental sanitation takes center stage as Kuje Area Council clears refuse heaps. And residents of Gwarimpa call for urgent intervention over deteriorated roads. Hello and welcome to NTA Channel 5 News at 1. I am Miriam Emekamadi. The federal government has assured public servants that the outstanding wage award will be paid before the middle of August, while promotion arrears are being processed as part of ongoing efforts to fulfill its commitment to workers. Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Taiwo Oyedele, gave the assurance during a meeting with the leadership of the Joint Public Service Negotiating Council. He said the necessary release for the wage award is being concluded and eligible workers should start receiving payment before the middle of the month. Oyedele also confirmed that promotion arrears, including Batch 7, which was earlier omitted, are being processed alongside Batch 9. Work is also ongoing on the peculiar allowance and other outstanding matters. The minister stressed that government is committed to fulfilling its promises to workers through dialogue and prompt action to sustain industrial harmony in the public service. The labor leaders welcomed the assurance and urged government to speed up the implementation of all outstanding agreements. The Federal Housing Authority, FHA Gwarimpa Estate, one of the Africa's largest housing estates, has grown into a busy commercial hub. However, rising traffic has damaged its internal roads, leaving many with potholes and erosion. Residents are calling on the FCT administration for urgent rehabilitation. Kama reports.
Driven by the need to expand recreational spaces and improve the green landscape of the nation's capital, the Federal Capital Territory
originally designed as a modern residential estate with well-planned routes linking its various avenues, Gwarimpa has expanded rapidly in population and commercial activity. Today, the estate is filled with shopping plazas, businesses, and markets, reflecting its transformation into a major urban center in Abuja. While this growth has boosted economic activity, it has also overwhelmed existing infrastructure. Many internal roads are now badly damaged, with potholes and erosion making movement difficult. The Third Avenue corridor around Tipa Garage and roads near the Kadobinko market are especially affected, causing heavy traffic and delays during peak hours. Motorists and tricycle operators say daily travel has become risky, with damaged sections leading to accidents and vehicle damage.
We need help of FEMA from Wike also to come also. We have some bad road, like here now in Tola Village Junction now. Look at the way here it feel like. So also come and help us for that also.
Very bad one, most especially the one at 14 Road that lead to H-Medis. That one is totally damaged. We thank God with the new road provided from the other side, that's the traffic side.
Yes.
Now the go-slow is like the world of is easy.
The road is bad. So what is supposed to be done after they don't do the new one, the old one, at least make it return back to the old one, make it a still be maintenance.
I think the government should focus more, or Wike's government particularly, should focus more on checkmating, what's it called? Checkmating the local government councils to know they are actually doing money.
Residents praised FCT Minister Yeso Wike for new access roads and the Gilmore Junction Bridge, which have improved traffic flow into the estate. They, however, urged the FCTA to extend similar efforts to internal roads through full rehabilitation, especially during the rainy season, noting that temporary fixes are no longer effective. Residents say restoring its roads is vital to preserving its design and ensuring safe, sustainable development. Kama, NTA News.
Kuje Area Council has commenced the evacuation of heaps of refuse and the clearing of blocked drainage channels along the Kuje Township Stadium and its environs. The exercise is part of the council's commitment to promoting a cleaner, healthier, and more sustainable environment. Correspondent Abdullahi Ajia reports that the executive chairman of Kuje Area Council was represented by the Director of Environment Health, Gloria Apugo, saying the ongoing sanitation exercise is in line with the directive of the chairman to eliminate illegal refuse dump sites and improve environmental sanitation across the council.
The Director of Environmental Health, Kuje Area Council, Gloria Apugo, who led the evacuation cleanup, said the Environmental Sanitation Committee has immediately mobilized to the site, deploying men and machines to facilitate the swift evacuation of the accumulated waste. Sanitarian Apugo further stated that to sustain the gains of the exercise and prevent a recurrence, sanitary guards and vigilantes will be stationed at the location to enforce compliance and deter indiscriminate dumping of refuse.
We're having a permanent solution, not by tomorrow you see people coming here. You know, we are going to put sanitary guard here and we are going to distribute dustbin bin to all the houses around so that every month we go around and pick them and evacuate. I'm warning the Kuje people, once we see you dump illegally now, the task force will hold you.
The team emphasized that the prompt commencement of the evacuation exercise is a clear demonstration of the chairman's unwavering commitment to fulfilling his campaign promises and improving environmental sanitation throughout the area council.
They are happy now that things are happening. You know, a lot of refuse are dumped here, illegal dumping, and today we are ready to evacuate all. And from today, you will see changes. You can see Kuje is taking another level now, and the chairman is ready to keep Kuje clean.
Chairman of the Sanitation Committee, Habaku John, said the residents will have an environment where health will thrive.
This evacuation will take us 3 to 4 days. And then the drainage evacuations can take us over a week. We are going to have an odorless environment. I want to have a disease-free environment.
The environment is okay. I mean, the odor, the fear of the diseases and all those things will be over. Residents
of the area commended the effort by the council and encouraged sustainability with the exercise. In Abuja, Abdullah Hajia, NTA News.
Every Tuesday, long before the Federal Capital City fully awakens, Karimo Weekly Market is already alive with the sound of bargaining, the aroma of local spices, and the movement of traders unloading fresh produce. More than a marketplace, it is a vibrant meeting point where culture, commerce, and community thrive, drawing buyers and sellers from across the nation's capital and beyond. The market not only preserves Nigerians' rich culinary heritage, but also sustains hundreds of livelihoods, making it one of Abuja's most important weekly economic hubs. Rosemary Motalang Bilal brings us insight into this unique space, providing livelihood to Nigerians.
Farmers, traders, and buyers converge from different parts of the country, turning the once quiet community into a vibrant center of economic activity. Every corner of the market tells a story of Nigeria's rich food culture. Colorful displays of fresh fruit and vegetables sit alongside dry fish, local spices, greens, and food processing ingredients used in preparing traditional delicacies. The market has become a preferred destination for families, food vendors, and retailers in search of quality products at considerable prices. The impact of the market stretches far beyond the trading scales. Wheelbarrow pushers waved through the busy pathways, helping shoppers transport heavy items, while transport operators and other service providers also earn a living from the weekly commercial activities. For the shoppers, Karimo is more than a place to buy food. It offers the rare convenience of finding authentic food items from different ethnic sources, all in one location. Karimo Market makes a true reflection of Nigeria's cultural diversity.
I like coming here because I buy in bulk and the price is fair, and yeah, and I should be able to make choice, varieties of things like that, so that's why I like coming here.
Traders say the market has earned a reputation for freshness, affordability and variety, attracting loyal customers from across the FCT and neighboring communities.
I love coming to this market because the market is very nice and also is close to everybody, and the market is also affordable to everyone.
Here better pass inside town market because everything is cheap than there inside town market.
It's a local market. They come here to patronize us mostly than other urban area.
Market officials says the market's steady growth is driven by its accessibility, affordability, and the diversity of goods on display. Beyond facility trade, he says Karimo Weekly Market has become a dependable source of income for farmers, traders, transporters, and many others whose daily survival depends on its continued success.
For me, I will not walk out to any market apart from Karimo Market, but I show that the reason why we have many things, because people are from different places come to Karimo Market.
The difference of prices, Karimo Market and other market is quite different. Because Karimo, you will get everything cheaper. Something that you will buy in another market, 10,000, if you come to Karimo, you will get it 8,500. You get reduction of 1,500.
As business peaks, so does the challenge of movement. Heavy traffic caused by the influx of vehicles, tricycles, commercial motorcycles, and roadside trading often slows activities around the market, posing a challenge for commuters despite efforts by authorities to maintain order. Yet, beyond the congestion lies a driven ecosystem where commerce, fuels, livelihoods, and cultural traditions are preserved week after week. Karimo Weekly Market continues to connect farmers with consumers, strengthen local enterprise, and enforce its place as one of the FCT's most vibrant centers of trade and food security. In Abuja, Rosemary Moltelen Bilal, NTA News.
In a world where tension, anger, and intolerance are increasingly becoming part of everyday interactions, religious leaders are reminding Nigerians that politeness and composure remain essential virtues for building a peaceful and progressive society. Christian and Islamic clerics say respect, humility, and self-control are values deeply rooted in both faith and are vital for promoting harmony among citizens. Here again is Rosemary Motalang Bilal.
Christianity and Islam place good importance on good character, kindness, and respect in human relationships. Christian clerics say the teachings of Jesus Christ encourage believers to speak gently, remain patient, and respond to others with love and forgiveness.
For a Christian, the Bible has already enjoined us in Colossians chapter 4, verse 6, that let your conversation be full of grace, seasoned with salt. So grace means giving opportunity for someone that is listening to benefit from the fruitful words that you are using.
Major character of a child of God should be godliness, good conduct, self-control, which also has politeness as part of the components.
They had that politeness reflects the character of Christ and promote peace in families and communities.
Being polite should be the character of a believer as a child of God. Even if you're not a believer, it is expected that while we grow onto maturity and we become adult, we should be more responsible with what we say.
The Bible says, do to others what you want them to do to you. So if you like people to address you well, you address others well, it leads to a very harmonious community.
Islamic scholars also say Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, demonstrated humility, patience and kindness, urging Muslims to speak politely, avoid insults and remain calm even when provoked. They explain that good manners are acts of worship that strengthen unity and mutual respect.
Whatever you know that you will not accept, don't throw it to others. And that is the rule of being polite. Because when you are even to a child, if you are not polite to a child, you can get insults from that child. Because whatever you give out will also be expected that will be sent back to you.
Many Nigerians believe that a society where people speak respectfully and exercise self-control is less likely to experience conflict and misunderstanding.
If you are composed, you talk politely. If you are not composed, you don't talk politely. And it sends a message of who you are. It creates peace. Not only does it create peace, it brings harmony among the society.
The issue of politeness and composure is very key. So if only we want to achieve this peaceful coexistence, if only we want to achieve this tolerance, and if only we will avert this issue of hate speech.
They also note that politeness builds stronger families, healthier workplaces, and more peaceful communities.
Before you utter a statement, you have to consider the effect it will have in the life of the hearer. So that is one important thing. One important thing, the way we carry ourselves, our words, and our action must be woven around the topic of politeness.
Politeness is in fact a pedagogical tool. It's the way you teach people, it's the way you form people. When you start from childhood to address the child politely, the child will grow and address others politely.
They therefore urge parents, teachers, community leaders, and the media to continue promoting moral values that encourage civility, tolerance, and responsible behavior, especially among young people.
Do not let any unwholesome word come out of your mouth, but only that which builds.
And then, when you are being pushed to react negatively, composure says, show the fruit of self-control.
The religious leaders believe that embracing politeness and composure, regardless of religion, ethnicity, or social status, will strengthen national unity, peaceful coexistence, and sustainable development. In Abuja, Rosemary Moltelen Bilal, NTA News.
We'll take a break now. When we return, the news continues. Do stay with us.
Some people are getting 20-something thousand. Some are getting 30-something thousand. Is it a rocket science?
Our definition of news is getting the unusual in and around the FCT. Fresh and factual, from education, transportation, politics, sports, judiciary, security to the grassroots. You can go on and on. You will find us there.
Residents
the construction of the Lot 1B of the Abuja Light Rail Transport System.
And whatever way you chose to
many have remained
onlookers and motorists alike watch in horror as the wave upon wave of water.
Security agencies.
With our on-air personalities, we bring to you delightful presentations.
On the news tonight.
FCT Police Command, telecommunication giant empowers customers.
NTA Channel 5 Abuja News, always authentic with no room for fake news. We are the unity station, using the news to unite the nation.
Thanks for staying. Strengthening the safety and security of women across Nigeria, with particular attention to those on the front lines, such as journalists, has been described as a responsibility that requires the collective commitment of government and other stakeholders. This was the position of the Minister of Women Affairs, Iman Suleiman Ibrahim, and other key stakeholders at the Women in Security Summit organized by the Nigerian Association of Women Journalists, NAWOJ, in Abuja. Ngozi Technical completes the report.
Women in the fourth estate of the realm play a vital role in strengthening national security through effective and responsible reportage, even though they are not immune to the nation's security challenges. Promoting stronger synergy between men and women of the pen and personnel within the nation's security architecture as partners in nation building is critical to achieving lasting peace and stability in Nigeria.
Overall, 1,326 press freedom violations are documented in Nigeria in the past 9 years, including harassment, kidnapping, and unlawful arrests.
And as journalists, they bring to the fore happenings behind the scene especially. It's not everybody that is aware of the role women play.
It is women that hold forth at the home front. So if the women are not strong, the home front will collapse.
So this is a very nice period for women to come together to support the security architecture of the entire country in ensuring that children are well brought up.
The forum also featured the investiture and the Minister of Women Affairs, Iman Suleiman Ibrahim, as the grand patron of the Nigerian Association of Women Journalists, alongside the conferment of honors on distinguished Nigerians for their outstanding contributions to promoting peace and security in their various fields.
Each of our past leaders left an indelible mark and a unique legacy that continues to shape the identity and the direction of NAWOJ.
Evidence consistently shows that when women are meaningfully included in peace building and security processes, peace agreements last longer, governance becomes more inclusive, and communities recover and thrive more effectively.
Every mother, every parent should be enlightening their children.
With renewed commitment from the award recipients and other stakeholders, the future looks promising for a safer Nigeria where women journalists and other female professionals can thrive. Ngozi Technical, NTA News.
And on the foreign scene, the globe is next.
Hello and welcome to The Globe This Week, a foreign segment that offers unique perspectives on the stories that made headlines within the week. I am Aisha Bashir. Qatar has accused Israel of delaying the implementation of the Gaza peace agreement after US President Donald Trump said militant group Hamas had agreed to disarm while Israel continues to refuse to withdraw from the territory. It is clear to the international community who is obstructing the implementation of the agreement. Qatari Foreign Minister spokesman Majid Al-Ansari told reporters, "The full responsibility lies on the Israeli side," he added. Qatar says Israel's refusal to fully implement key provisions of the agreement, including troop withdrawal, is hindering progress towards a lasting ceasefire and the successful execution of the peace plan. US President Donald Trump has warned that Iran will be hit very hard unless the strategic Strait of Hormuz is reopened very soon. Speaking in an interview with Fox News, Trump said discussions were ongoing and expressed optimism that Iran wants to make a deal. Trump says the United States is engaged in talks with Iran, but insists the Strait of Hormuz must be reopened without delay, warning of severe consequences if access to the vital waterway remains blocked. The Strait of Hormuz is one of the world's most important oil transit routes, and any disruption could have significant implications for global energy markets and regional security. Guatemala's Fuego volcano has erupted, prompting authorities to issue the country's second highest emergency alert as activity intensified at Central America's most active volcano. Volunteer firefighters evacuated residents of San Juan after authorities declared a danger alert following the powerful eruption of the Fuego volcano, located about 35 kilometers from the capital, Guatemala City. Hundreds of residents living on the slopes of the Fuego volcano have been evacuated and relocated to temporary shelters in Escuintla. The Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention was warned that the Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of the Congo is spiraling out of control, with more than 1,700 deaths recorded in just 14 weeks, and contact tracing failing to contain the virus. Africa CDC Director General Jean Kesaya said the response was falling short, warning that contact tracing was no longer effectively containing the outbreak. The outbreak has recorded 3,802 cases and 1,707 deaths since it was declared, making it the fastest growing Ebola outbreak ever documented.
Let's join our sports desk for Sports Brief.
Nigeria's under-20 team, the Flying Eagles, on Wednesday booked their place in the final of the 2026 WAFU B Under-20 Championship after a dramatic 4-3 penalty shootout victory over host nation Cote d'Ivoire. The pulsating semi-final ended 2-2 after extra time, making the penalty shootout inevitable.
And penalty shootouts, Nigeria win by 4 goals to 3.
In another development, the Super Falcons of Nigeria have qualified for the quarterfinals of the Women Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco. The Super Falcons qualified after beating Egypt 6-2 to finish second in Group C behind Malawi. The win ensured the Super Falcons got the quarterfinal slot ahead of Zambia, who were knocked out despite getting 6 points. The Super Falcons will now face Cameroon in the quarterfinals. Talking basketball, the Nigeria Under-18 national basketball teams experienced a day of mixed fortunes on the opening day of the 2026 FIFA Under-18 AfroBasket Championship in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire. While the Junior D Tigers dug deep to secure a hard-fought victory, the Junior D Tigers endured a difficult start against a formidable Egyptian side on Wednesday. In the women's category, the Junior D Tigers produced a fiercely determined display to edge past Tunisia 54-50 in their Group C opener. While the men's team faced a more steeper climb in their Group A clash, the Junior D Tigers fell 95-68 to six-time champions Egypt, who took firm control of the game right from the opening tee. With Sports Brief, Abdullah Hajia, NTA News.
And on that, we conclude the news for this time. Do stay with us. Join us again at 7 for more news.